Hey there, welcome to Living the Music. Let's go over the top 10 most inspirational songs by Tori Amos. According to me, of course. I'd love to hear your list in the comments below, or tell me your favorite at least. I believe you will find inspiration in these songs. I think you'll find self-empowerment, perhaps enlightenment, maybe even bliss. So they're well worth seeking out. I'm going to start with her Little Earthquakes album for my number 10 choice and my number 9 choice. Number 10, I'm going to go with Precious Things. This has a very interesting message because she's talking about how we hold on to these so-called precious things, which are kind of negative memories that we churn around in our mind throughout the course of our life, and they become a source of disempowerment, and they drag us down in many ways. And she's saying it's time to wake up to that and to let them wash away. Great message. And then number 9, I'm going with the song Winter. The song is about self-love, and she has a wonderful line in there, "When you gonna love you as much as I do?" I'm not sure who that I is that she's speaking about, but I take the point very powerfully that I think self-love is quite often one of the hardest things to conjure and to be consistent with in our life. We're often looking for love outside of ourselves, and it's I think a key point of enlightenment to realize ultimately you got to take responsibility for providing your own love. Okay, moving on to number 8, we're going to go to the 1998 album from the Choir Girl Hotel. And we're going to talk about the song Jackie's Strength. Jackie's Strength. So here she's using the memory and the symbol, I suppose, of Jackie Kennedy and the way she comported herself in the wake of her husband's murder, the president of the United States. And I think in Tori's eyes and many people's, including mine, Jackie Kennedy represented a certain powerful dignity and composure that it helped the country to not collapse into despair, even though at the time many people were certainly devastated. But she seemed to say to the world, let's grieve, but at the same time, let's not let this destroy us. And I think Tori's saying that we all, and maybe especially women, can benefit in many ways from finding that so-called Jackie's strength. All right, going to number 7, most inspirational Tori Amos songs. We're going to go to her album Night of Hunters. This was from 2011. And the song Job's Coffin. This is a great song. Love this song. She does a duet here, I think, with her daughter. I think her daughter sings a lot of it, and Tori maybe sings a little bit. In any case, this is a great song about women's empowerment, and she has a great line in there saying that we give ourselves away thinking somehow that will make him want to stay. So great, so well put, and I think men can do the same thing. But you know what? I love Tori for standing up for women's empowerment, and even though obviously I'm a man, I find it inspiring too, and I do think about it, and I try to be conscious of the vulnerability that women bring to their relationships with men. And they can allow themselves to get so vulnerable that they maybe give up some of their personal power in the hopes that the guy won't leave them. And of course, that doesn't work. And she's saying, hey, you can have love, but they're looking down on you from above, and they're judging you, and you don't need to give your power away. It's not worth it for any relationship. Okay. Going to number 6. What do we got here? We're going to go to the song Give. And this is from her 2009 album, Abnormally Attracted to Sin. This song, Give, is very powerful. I believe it opens the album. Yes. And she says basically, I need to give. I must give so that I can live. And she talks about other people. Sometimes they seem to be giving, but really they're just giving so that they can ultimately take. They can get something for themselves. But what a beautiful sentiment to come from a place of I must give so that I can live. Love that. All right, for number 4, I don't have an image for you because it's from her latest album, Tori and the Muses. She hasn't released this in physical form. This is an accompaniment to her children's book, which she released of the same title. And she's got, I think, 9 new songs in there, 8 of which have lyrics. So I'm going to point to the last song, which is called Smagic. Smagic. It's like, it's magic, but shortened in a cute way. And this is the culmination of the story, Tori and the Muses, which is really just a beautiful story. I know it's for children, but I think it's for anybody. And she said she's saying in this story that the Muses are out there to support all of us. Now, for Tori, it ended up being through her piano and through music, but for other people, it could be through cooking or sports or writing or numbers or could be anything. And she's saying it's magic when you allow yourself to be guided by your own muses, so that you're not just alone trying to figure things out, but the universe or the cosmos in a sense is there to show you the way if you'll listen. All right, going to number 3, we're going to go to her album Boys for Pele. This is from 1996. This used to be my favorite Tori song, and sometimes it still is. It's the song Putting the Damage On. This is, I think, quite an emotional song. It hits me deeply. I think, more or less she's talking about the breakup of a relationship. Whether he broke up or just the relationship blew up, in any case, I feel pain because we're no longer together, but you still look pretty when you're putting the damage on. And I think maybe a lot of us can relate to that strong attraction because we had something so deep with our partner, and then suddenly it's gone, and it does hurt. And what maybe they hurt us in some cases when they were with us, or maybe just because the relationship didn't work out, we're hurt, and that's the pain of giving yourself away to anyone. And it's just kind of the painful reality that they're still there sometimes in our hearts, and they still attract us, and they still look pretty. Even though thinking about them makes us still feel pain. The indirect message I take from that, among other things, is go for it anyway. Have the courage to love, even though it's going to hurt you in the end, more than likely. Going to number 2, we're going to go to Scarlet's Walk. This is my favorite Tori album overall. This came out in 2002. And we're going to go to the last song on the album. It's called Gold Dust. I also like her version on this orchestral album she put together, and which she called Gold Dust. But in any case, this song is very emotional. The whole thing with Scarlet's Walk is it's a concept album. There's various characters. It's to some extent her response to the 9/11 attack, 2001 in the United States. And it's about looking at America, and then she's talking about we let gold dust slip through our hands. Now, she could be talking about a certain ideal or a certain age of America, but I think she also could be talking about a relationship. She could be talking about the life that we used to have when we were open and vulnerable and felt free. She could be talking about humanity itself and in relation to the earth. I think there's many ways to take it, and it's just very powerfully rendered in this song, and it leaves me touched and really thoughtful every time I hear it, and wondering what gold dust have I let slip through my hands, or what gold dust do I have now that I want to make sure to not let slip through my hands. And then for my number one, we're going to go back to Night of Hunters and the song Carrie. I think probably this is my favorite Tori song right now. So again, this is from 2011, and she's saying, I always will carry you in my heart. You may have passed on in a physical form, but you're still with me in a very palpable, indelible way, and I'm never going to let you go. I'm never going to lose you. And again, this always really hits me hard every time I hear it, and it makes me it makes me want to embrace the people that I care about and make sure that I am carrying them in my heart right now before it is too late. But for those also that I have lost, I can remember from Tori that I still can carry them with me, and maybe they still want to be with me, and it's just a matter of allowing them to still be in my heart. All right, so there you have it, the top 10 most inspirational songs by Tori Amos. Just running through those again, we got number 10, Precious Things, number 9, Winter, and then 8 is Jackie's Strength, 7 is Job's Coffin, 6 is Give, 5, Silent All These Years, 4, Smagic, 3, Putting the Damage On, 2, Gold Dust, and 1, Carrie. I highly recommend seeking these songs out. If not all of them, certainly some of them. I think you'll be well rewarded by giving them a good listen. So let me know in the comments below what you would put on your list. And if you're just new to any of these songs, let me know how they hit you when you listen to them. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. And please give us your comments. The more you interact with us, the more people get notified about this video. The way the YouTube algorithm works is the more engagement, the more it'll push the video out to more people. So I would appreciate it, and I think these songs deserve to be heard by as many people as possible. So thank you for your support. All right, until next time, take care.